good night, good night, good night. Welcome to the channel, Life with Jennifer J.M. I am your girl, Auntie J. Oh Lord have mercy. What a mess, what a mess, what a mess, what a mess. Nadi, good night. What a mess. What a mess. What a mess Jamaica in. What a mess. We have to get this. We have to get this thing. We have to get this thing over once and for all. The country can't. Them are shame and embarrassment and disgrace. Good night, Nadi. Shame, embarrassment, and disgrace. And I want to ask all who well thinking. Me say, man, this is a disgrace. This is an embarrassment to Jamaica. I don't want it. I don't want to, you see all tonight? I don't want to liberate come from my platform and say nothing to me. Unless you can acknowledge truth. Let me pull up this and read it for you. Let me read this one. I want to tell me, I want to like it. Hi, Morel. How you doing, sweetheart? Supreme Court rejects Holness bid to strike out part of Integrity Commission official affidavit. The Supreme Court has rejected an application by Andrew Holness to strike out what he described as scandalous portion of an affidavit filed by the Senior Integrity Commission official in a lawsuit against the anti-corruption body. Justice Althea Jarrett also denied Holness access to certain contested documents he claimed were critical to his case, including the redacted material. Holness was successful in getting the court to order the commission to disclose certain documents prepared by officials involved with the controversial investigation of his financial affair. However, the judge granted Holness his co-claimant, Imperium Holding Limited, Positive Media Solution, and Positive Jamaica Foundation permission to appeal the ruling. So, what him want the court to do, Debbie, is to strike out the scandalous part. The court said, oh no, oh no, oh no, we're not going to strike it out, mister. You're going to have to go prove it. You have to go prove it. You have to go prove it. You will have to prove it. Hold on. The Supreme Court did the right thing. If Andrew wants it removed, he should do it in Parliament. Just like to pass the act back then. You're right. I like that, Obi. Make him not carry, but it would not effective need if him carry a Parliament. Because this happened before. I don't think you could have do it, you know. Obi, yeah, good night. Michelle Alexander, good night. I love it. Andre kinda dark. Who him a take for fool? He think our God sleeping. How can you make a law? How can you make the law? And because the law catch you, you go back at the court and I tell the court, it's in a part of the law where I did put, get rid of it. Strike it down. Erase it. How that work? I want to labor right over here tonight. I want a labor right. I want a labor right to come here tonight and tell me what them think. Wanna still I say a PMP? Wanna still I say a PMP? A PMP judge and a PMP IC. Damian X, how you doing? And a PMP this and a PMP that. A PMP tell a judge not to strike it out. You know, no reason, because for Andrew K, I court over follow me, I know, so I tell you say that now go strike out. Because you can't make land and you want, because like it personalized, because are you. The same law where you make it, you know, you carry it, go court for tell the judge, say, no, I am above that part that I put in. I only put it in for other people's, but not for me. And that is the reasoning, you know. And that are the reasoning. Yes, me make the law, but that then go for me. Me put it there for the other rest of people them. We say him put the judge in our place. When tell the judge say, Nadi. Good night, Ivy Morgan. Clive, good night. Tell me the part of the story there, Nadi, because me not get it good. Blessing Auntie Jen, Gigi, and all on the live. The court is the real bro God. Auntie Eve, he was the one that gave her that position. Oh, so you mean, okay. Me get what you mean. No, now make a reason this. Time I go catch up on him. Thank you, Damian X. One Markie G. Me love that judge. You love a judge part. No, you never feel love a judge. Honestly. You never feel love a judge. We in a judge over here and we didn't know say where am I saying you can't make a law. No, it's not like he want for generally and because there was not an issue. He was personalizing the very law he make. If you say, yes, me make the law, and that is the law, but it not apply to me. Basically, that Andrew wants to say, the law where I make don't apply to me. That part, they take it out because they don't have no right for come and apply that part to me. That's what I must say to the court. The court say, oh no. If you apply for one, it apply for all. And now Jamaican is above the law. Good night, Pat. Me never said them, never know the live for see them. I say, yeah. On the labor, you can't come tonight. Tonight, you can't come on the channel. Me will argue with you now. Me not rush on tonight. Once you don't have no disrespect. You can't explain this to me, because I need enough to come explain it. The judge just do her work. Simple as that. And nobody, no sense of the Jamaican, whether you're labor or not. You can't say the judge bias. You can't say the judge a PMP. It don't make no sense. Remember, you know. Remember now. And them sit down and craft this law, you know. And them make this law. Right? And then after you make the law, because you violate the law where you make. You go into the court to tell the court that the part of the law that shouldn't apply to me. So guess what you do? Get rid of that the part of when me did it. A mistake me did make and put it there. That no need for the because of me. If I did somebody else, you would go court go tell the judge that. So all you expect that the judge for go take it out now if strike it down. You don't necessarily man you're losing it. Unnecessary man me want on a labor right to come over here tonight and tell me if a man not losing it. The man are losing it. The man are losing one screw. The man, they say nationwide. You say nationwide. Nationwide, me go criticize you. And anything you want to do after me criticize you, do it. Because anybody want to sue me, me not have no money, so no can always sue me. As fast as this verdict come out, look on what? Richard Green, good night. Lassan, good night. As soon as this come out, look what Nationwide put out. I'm going to show you Nationwide, a real hypocrite. Nationwide put out says, I first may hear this a story, no, so we follow the story them, right? Audit claim. Audit, you know. Audit. I don't know which audit. You know, say the auditor general or what in the audit. Because sometimes we read, we not observe what we read. TikTok gonna top up the phone screen for me. Good night, Betty Ann. Listen what them say. Audit claim Allness as 28 account are false. Which audit? Let me read what Nationwide put out. As this come out today now, Nationwide a counteract now for distract people from it. You don't see them people in psychology where them use. Listen. Nationwide News understands that information contained in a forensic audit done by a Trinidadian-based firm. Who get that the firm? Because the firm of me ears a come and name from Trinidad. But anyway, me read it. Show that the claims that Prime Minister has 28 bank account are false and misleading. The audit was done as part of a process by the Integrity Commission to review the Prime Minister's financial affairs in the long-running saga to certify his statutory declaration. Our source, that's Nationwide source, says several of the bank accounts attached to the Prime Minister are closed, dormant, or either held jointly by him and the family. I lie that. And that's how the story go. Go back, Nationwide. Go back to the Integrity Commission report. The bank account where him and him mother or father or something. Thank you, time come. I work hard for them bread. I'm working very hard for them bread. Good night, Simone. So that account they don't have, how much thousand thing having? It's still 9 diamond, but you not having much money. The whole, I can't bother go pull up that tonight. Honestly, me never make Andrew make me have to go back into that piece of argument there. All the other rest of account them. All Euro account. US account. Different Jamaica bank account. They having money. And money been passing through them. Yes, me know me a mad girl. Me not look for one to come over here tonight now. Me say, me I anticipate one on the labor right for come. Me say me I look for no come. And me mad. Are your Prime Minister mad? Where you say me for left alone? Yes, Andrew, yes, you over TikTok when you were Kamika, whatever your name. And me mad. And me there before the court I asked somebody for strike out corruption. And me, so I mad. And me got court and lose no case. And me got court and I should have shame. On a shame. On a labor right, on a shame on yourself. You not shame on yourself. On have nothing about, Peter Bunting come out and say, you know what? Shame tree and live up at Belmont Road. So if you not live up at the head office, me not expect if you live in nowhere else. So me not expect none of you to come here and say nothing different. Me not expect none of you to come here and say nothing different. You hear me? Because you mad. You mad. Let me tell you something. Wonder if it is Kamika Prince. I don't know. Me going to see Mark Kamika. I don't know which one of them. If I did Mark Golden in the position where Andrew Allness in, I can tell you one thing about PNP party. I tell you, I said them would contest him for that the part. He may have to step down. He may have to go step down if it was Markie G in the People's National. Thank you, music girl. If it was Mark Golden in the situation that Andrew Allness find himself in, uno labor right, uno top, or he have to resign and come down. If you don't want to tell him he can't run because him not born in Jamaica, that's what uno say now. And him a white man, and him a junkie, and him a all kind of sitting uno labor right say, Yet for the Prime Minister still go up on a ballot with corruption. And I say so, see it here? Let me read the phone again, because maybe I just come on in the ear. Let me read it again. Thank you, music girl. Let me read it again. Let me read the phone, because I don't read. So, since I don't read, let me read the phone. Just in, Supreme Court rejects Allness bid to strike out part of Integrity Commission official affidavit. The Supreme Court has rejected an application by Prime Minister Andrew Allness to strike out what he described as scandalous portion of an affidavit filed by Senior Integrity Commission official in his lawsuit against the anti-corruption body. So who that court for strike out corruption? So when any owner tell any owner, if you can prove some master they take Finsack money, carry him to the court and tell the court to order him to pay. If you, where your name Starboy Radic, I'm never know where I'm calling you, you're the on my channel, I do. If you have the evidence that Mark Golden did take any offense at money, take it to court, same like how Andrew in the court, and ask the judge to make Mark Golden bring it back. Less than that, shut your mouth. Because I know so not come tonight, you know. You know me I line up phone, no? I know so not come. Thank you, music girl. Me know not come. You never have shame. You never know how embarrassing it look pan Jamaica. You think I own a labor right it look bad pan? It look bad for everybody. People are chat about it. Over 470 million US in a one account. Circulate from this a company that never exists. Another shame. Where you come and defend? Come off of my channel. I can get rid of you. You look smart if you argue. I mean, you don't argument with you. Come off here. Obi say Andrew say him a deal with legacy, but how him a sweet in the street a beg vote. Save his career. I just talk about that. I see you want tough time him put out one sentence too. Say let me tell you now what tough time put out. Let me read for him one. You hear this a story what tough time say. Tough time jail P ready. Tough time say jail P ready. But calls to call it just a distraction. So them ready, you know. But the people then we say if I call it, I try and make distraction. Then if you're ready, why not call it? So they make we only 34 days away from the anniversary of the last election. Yet in a coronavirus, Andrew come out and call an election 11 months before the election due. And now that we're only 34 days away from the anniversary of the last election, you can't call. And tough time to contact about anybody will call for election a distraction. You know, see, them people are mad. Thank you, Jeffrey Dyer. And you know, give them money, you know. Oh, these people are stupid. If they're stupid, Mike Johnson said, shake my head. Mike Johnson. Anytime I see the name there, you know, I just watch it, you know. I go watch for the next comment I go put over here. They lose their sense, music girl. Them lose them sense. How can you support something like this? Tell the man, say, all right, step down. I'm going to sort out the thing. And then you reel and come again. No, another day I push him. Like, you kind of act like him above everything. And him a done. And then you have a stupid idiot them like, oh no. We're all over social media. We not even can comprehend. Uno can't even comprehend. Uno can't comprehend. Me can't understand how Uno can support this nonsense. The man should not be on the ballot box. And all I run up on TikTok and all of that we run up on about achievement. Achievement, L. Where is the achievement? Read the nonsense when I talk about achievement. Where is this achievement? When the hospital then look like pig pen. When a common man go there and doctor look on you and say you want a MRI or a brain scan or you want you want to test your heart, a ECG machine not even in the hospital, everywhere you have to go a lab. And then you have the money. And you come and chat nonsense. You say you sick in your head. The man should not be a no ballot or run for no prime minister in this country. I'm not in an argument with none of the Labour. Because I'm not worth my time. Albert Simpson, you know worth my time. So I'm not saying, because I don't call you over on my channel. And you come over here. You just love eggs up in a people business. Jeffrey Nardi, big up yourself. No problem. Me read the comment them over YouTube. Andrew can call it. Him have enough more Jehovah Witness out on the street to do. Jamaica need to grow up and stop support slackness. And that me not like with the people them man. The truth before when them they are defend the truth. I defend, we are tell them the truth and them over here. For sure, so you cannot comprehend. You can't comprehend. You not look good. You not look good, labor right. It no matter how no one's twisty and turny. It just not look good. Remember, a social media age we go we hear the story and so we are gonna keep it a secret, because we shame and we embarrass, And the whole world I see it, The whole world. The whole world I see it. Alright, so Angel understand. And the people that care, they are so dumb. It's something that look good. How una make it's something that look good, Alright, if you not come and tell me, because I don't love. Huh? I don't understand. People want to like, I'm not tell me, I'm not typing at it. Anybody want to join a conversation, I'm not join up a conversation and make we have a good conversation. Because I don't want to look like I'm a one over here chat nonsense. You know what? I can open the phone line very early. Very early, I open the phone line. Because I know I have some sensible people are listening. I want somebody else's voice to talk so that just look like I'm me, bad mind labor, right? Because that's the team now. Everything you hear say you're bad mind. Thank you, Where your name now? I never see your name. Thank you. Thanks for the gift, them and everything, everybody. Me no want, let me tell you now. Let me tell you now. For those on TikTok, send me a guest request. If you want to join this conversation, let your voice be heard. Over upon YouTube, you know the WhatsApp number already. So you call me upon WhatsApp. Me want somebody else's voice to come out and talk how you feel about this. Me not put no words in anybody's mouth. If you're a labor right and you want to come and respectfully speak, I will accept it. But if you don't come with any kind of disrespect, I'm not going to accept it. Me go to the chance so me gonna tell me why. Tell me why you don't think Andrew Ole should, after all of them embarrassment. Whether in guilty or not guilty, he must go sort that out. Because me and you may not know. What me I say in a look good. In a look good for the country overall. In the international sphere where everybody else will take up internet now and look. Alright, somebody a call. Hello, good night.
Jen.
Good night. How you doing, sweetheart?
Yes, from where David said I look into it in the very place where I work. Where the security, them right, the people them want to right. What that people them believe in wrongdoing and love wrongdoing. The people them we love the JLP party is this honest people them. You know hear me say?
Mm-hmm.
They love the wrongdoing of care where wrongdoing is happening. Them is a part of it. 100%. It's not about the well-being of the country. It's about the the dishonesty. Something about them, they love anything what wrongdoing. They support wrongdoing. They not see past the dieted. It's more about, the well-being, because they love to use their head. It's about using their head for the wrong reason. Using their head, but for the wrong reason. Don't matter what's happening in the country. Even if you're blind, you can feel like my uncle slide. Even as blind as he is, he feel. And these people, so them have them eyes and them sight, they still can't see the wrongdoing of one of the country.
Me I wonder if I blind them blind.
What's going to make them wake up and realize and really smell the coffee? What's going to make them wake up? What is going to make these people wake up?
Oh, sir.
It's so disgusting to hear them as carrying on.
Imagine, I want to understand that the Prime Minister is the head of state. I want to know that the Prime Minister.
Look out yesterday. Look out yesterday when you see this man out there as a Prime Minister. All that halfway tree and booklet. You know bad that looks. You know how bad that will look. You think there is something that happened in the country? The Prime Minister out there give out booklet.
So he might tell people about your accomplishment. You're not supposed to have to go give out pamphlet for people know your accomplishment. Yeah.
When in life was at risk in a middle road, when in life was at risk in a middle road, that never look good like well at all. When I think me hear persons talking about the way in which Jamaica spell, I understand because a lot of times people make error in typing or whatever you're doing. And things like that do happen at times. Something when you realize when you say this, it went out in a different way. So that we kind of understand, so, we make error with human, but trust me, we discuss the ear all the people about carriers with them comrade. The comrade, they die on. It's not about JPNG, it's about the country.
It's about
what's happening in the country.
Yeah, that about the country. Them not see it say about the country, they see it about JLP.
No, sir.
Me just hear one of them I say, no worry yourself, Andrew, no matter what they want to do, they can't tap you. I say, what no go do? Because if I they box them on a plan for pad, we are planned for on the same way. So me don't know what no go do. If I try, I never try.
I know. And the Prime Minister, the Prime Minister in bank account that same through where them about to when they put it in there. And them for about it's not about any guys in the put in bank account. What they have when they put it back in. They want to take a phone and call for some other people every minute. Eh?
And that me want to know too.
And that them upload the phone to every minute when you put in back.
Yeah.
We can't do that for something.
And you know, one of the things that hurt me when me look on the Jamaican politics, what really hurt me, is that you see the same people them at the lower end, the poorer people them, and because they know they can use these people. That's why I see them I run out now and give away the black tank. That's why I see them I run out now and I give away the, you see, a type of politics. I give out chicken and feeding and money, grocery. Patching a road, broken a ground, cutting a ribbon. I all know that. Wait till the next election again.
And then other people that overseas,
Yeah.
And then other people overseas and only believe these scamming people and only believe scamming people to get wrong.
Mm-hmm.
When you could have it fixed from the beginning, get to the person who don't fit to the country.
Yeah.
We need to wake up and start read. We are one lady this I cry pan this team as a teacher and literally was as people need to start read.
Mm-hmm.
We need to start reading and search I stop take what people say. Read and do research myself. To literally crying.
Whoa.
And these crazy people sit down there about them talk about labor rights and who for this and that and who bad my labor rights. Eh? What they talking about? Ignorant, them talk, ignorant. Like them illiterate. We need to do more reading and do more research.
But that's why me personally now sit down and allow them the people that went on a sense for vote. And me not put my vote in. Anywhere me then in the world, me I come a yard, me I come vote. Me not allow none of uno. We say I come out on TikTok here and I come chat and a class people. For put phone a finger in a ink and vote for my grandparents them future and the decent Jamaica them future. So we are make sure you know so we are coming out grove. We not left nothing to chance this time because it's in a 2020 and this is a coronavirus time. So let me tell you this. Let me send you a message on the labor right. On now win. Uno will never win this election. Uno try all the tricking of the book. Uno not winning this election. Remember me telling you that tonight.
Me have a granddaughter.
Thank you. I forget 1 minute there, Betty. I forget about the old bus too. And the old bus them where them bring. And it's still not care over it. No care one, no could buy aeroplane now. Go buy aeroplane and get everybody. All that to now win same way. We are make sure we the comrade, whether we there at Egypt or wherever we be, as them call it so we are take plane and come home. And everyone that we are put we vote. So you can't pat the box more than we vote. So you're not going to win. I'll if me can vote 10 times I vote. Whoever I go put it there. But you going to vote 2 times. You're stupid like hell. Me not like argue with you, you know. You know, me telling you the other night, say, all I want to labor right. Well, all I want to labor right. You see, when I see me on my apps.
Why not delete the first? Why not block the first them, Auntie Jane? You don't block the people, them, block them. It's annoying to hear them and you have to pick up yourself with them, block them.
You're right, man. I over TikTok then there and YouTube, because you know, say, nah, they're going to block them. Thank you, boss lady. Boss lady, I want you to be. Boss lady, I want you to be a moderator. I put you for a moderator. Me put you as a moderator, boss lady. Help me block them. Help me block them when you see them come. Because that's one of them trick, you know, where they tell them, say, them for follow all of the PMP platform and then for come and need to come talk for distract you. So when they come and type and you start pay them time, you not get for do what you do. So we are going to block them, right? Over yourself for PMP. So just leave it alone. We're not going to find, we're not going to go Chopper Media, we're not going to Info Media, we're not going to go Current Cross, we're not going to go 411, we're not going to go all of them, a whole heap of them over there. So we just over yourself, we are easy. If you don't want to listen, don't listen. But, and if you don't want a decent conversation, fine. But on not too decent, because no shame sheen at upper Belmont Road. Ask Peter about it. Because I don't know one I defend. Tell me I want to defend about Andrew. Tell me. Tell me. Show me prosperity. Tell me. Tell me prosperity. Oh, me someone about the greatest prime minister in the history of Jamaica. Me hear one I say, at the first we see one urban center bill. So that's why we are support Andrew. Fool like that. Oh, somebody else I call, hold on, I will me cut off you now. Somebody get cut. Hold on there. Betty? Betty gone. All right. Betty, if you listen, man, I cut you off and I don't know how you get cut off. Me answer no one. I don't know why we get feedback. Mr. Perry, you have to turn off something in that back.
Hi, Auntie. Good night to all the listeners.
Good night. How you doing?
Give God thanks.
All right, that's great.
I just called to ask a question. I don't know if we have any legal minds on the lab or if time come or not there. They might not legal free. They do have some base information so they can probably help me, and as well you. I know your knowledge is quite broad.
Okay, go ahead, let me hear.
All right. All right. Say for the case of you have a prime minister in a country, right?
Yeah.
And there are speculations or allegations of fraud and corruption and enrichment on that prime minister, and he's brought before.
Mm-hmm.
For example, he is declared mentally unstable, or they are more raw term, mad. Would they be able to proceed with the case, or they would drop it because he would not be fit to answer anything of law?
Yeah, well, if they... All right, let me answer it for you. I can answer it for you. If he is not mentally fit, you know the court is not going to go forward with it, because then he would have deemed as a person who is not in his mental state. So you couldn't...
Those charges would have to be dropped.
But then, how you'd look at it then? He would be able to stand the trial, but then he would have committed the act before he get mad.
No, but he needs to answer to it.
But if he can't answer to no court case if he's not mentally stable.
Right. So my question that I'm asking now, what would be the final outcome? Would all cases against him be dropped?
I think more
in prison for a long period of time, because remember in recent time the man will get $100 million, but ISAT helped. He was deemed unfit to go on trial, and they had him in the system for how long? It would be a case where he would be held up in the system, or they would just send him out. Probably, I don't know. I'm just asking, because I'm not.
Well, what I know, I'm not into those cases, but from my understanding, if you're not mentally fit to stand, I don't think the case can go any further. Because who you have a question? I think we could have used Andre Stephen for example, and Andre, I'm not calling name for anybody if you listen to me. Remember that they take him to court, but because they said that he has a mental record, right?
Okay.
Right.
So they could not, they can't, nobody can sue him then?
Nobody can. If you sue him, you can't win him in the court of law.
Gigi Jones have to send him to Bellevue. Gigi Jones should not reach the say yet, man. You can't just jump. No, boy. Jesus, Anthony, not ready.
Gigi will want to. No, but right. If you're mentally sick, I exactly where you go, you know. Bellevue.
In other words, the court is going to, because the court is going to get a report. In fact, yeah, the court would have to recommend a psychological assessment of the person, don't it?
Yeah, definitely so.
Good. So more than likely, his Bellevue or somebody connected to Bellevue would have done that assessment. Them wouldn't hand it over to an individual like a Miss Langmore who can cook it up.
Alright, so let me ask you a question, because besides I plug into what you think. Are you saying the Prime Minister may get cuckoo?
No, may get cuckoo. So auntie, you never see where I go on an arbitrary yesterday?
So you're saying a cuckoo. Alright. So you're saying to the world and Jamaica and those on the live tonight that the Prime Minister of Jamaica get cuckoo?
Then you know, see the first time I'm on this that you didn't watch something. Auntie, you're a Prime Minister. You know, so we're going to arbitrary when I'm short pamphlet. You know, see the first time I'm on this that not me, auntie. I make your other call them call. That's all.
No, you can't go yet. You have to analyze this and think where you come back and say tonight, make everybody understand what you say, because we want to know. Mr. Perry, we want to know, and the listeners want to know. Is it that you are seeing from afar off that this man I get cuckoo?
I never asked the persons on the live both me not upon you on TikTok, but never asked persons on both TikTok and YouTube
Yeah.
to see if they can assess with me, because I suspect that what I saw Andrew Owens doing in Alpha Tree issuing out those pamphlets, based on his status and who he is, I think it's the first stage of madness. I don't know if anybody agree with me, but you please share it and let me see, and then afterwards I will say whatever I want to say after. But guys, please help us, help me and help us.
Somebody, hold on, before you go, somebody on TikTok is saying, is Bellevue still in operation? And you must be careful of what you are saying.
What in terms of what?
Well, maybe because you say Prime Minister look like him I get cuckoo.
That's my observation, that's my assessment of it. I am not saying he's mad, but I am saying what I'm seeing there is to me that appears if the first sign of madness based on his status. That not look sane to me. And to the people them, Auntie, can you read? Yeah, you have started to read, so read the other comments.
And which one of them? On YouTube?
On YouTube, yeah, where I am.
Alright, I owe you. Prison imago. No plea for no madness can save him.
You know, see him crack. I'm mad in my mad out.
No.
Well, you know, Conrad, you know, Mr. Perry passed the first stage last time. Somebody said he nearly got hit down in the Alpha Tree. No, Auntie, let me tell you something. All right. It may sound joke. It may sound like a joke.
Yeah.
But let me give people the reason behind why I say so. Political in a pop environment, Andrew exposed him to violence and people who don't hate to easily harm him, and he behaves if he doesn't care, and that is a sadness. He exposed him so much to the point where I'm saying him just not like whether or die, him don't care, and that is anytime you reach a stage in life where you don't care whether you live or die, it is a sign of madness.
No.
And what he did yesterday, Tyka will take that they are being, reserved in their judgment or creation. Once you behave in a way where it tells you that whether you're not. Because when you take and shoot somebody, sign them, somebody did nothing. They take a and chop up something. It's a sign of madness, because you reach a stage where you care whether you go prison or not, you do it.
Yeah.
So you don't care. You don't. Your ability to think properly. You have lost that. You have lost it. So what Andrew Wallace has lost when he stepped out there is the sense of security. He has lost totally. There's one policeman alone sitting behind him. People are saying every day there are other security all over the place now in a private uniform and thing. But to him there was security breach as the Prime Minister.
Whoa.
He exposed himself to danger.
Yeah.
And that is a sign of madness. Do not think straight. You have other medium where you can share your thing. You can put it in the mail and send it to every home. Why are you going to the streets? You can't do that. You could have done that in Afghanistan. You have some people where a suicide killer. It is a sign of madness. Him don't care whether him die or him live. Him have to die and the way him have to. That is why I'm saying, wonder if this stage of madness going to reach, because me I say the first stage of madness. But I wonder if I'm going to take it to the second stage and the third stage and the fourth stage of mandate where when PMP come into power and we put him before he will be the but
Well,
all of them look
maybe you have to go answer Delana before you go, because Delana say he have less than 8 bank account.
Close when.
So me want to know what happen now. After all, Cliff Hughes first thing come out with the amount we have. And then them same one now put out all kind of foolishness. So how you come to that understanding, Delano, when the court said then I release the information. So how you get that the information? Explain it. A nationwide over there put out all kind of certain thing. Still now go help you now.
Have some far important comment coming. We have a Richard Lee Green, CEO, said he is mentally unstable. Remember JLP Tufton breathing down his back for JLP leadership, and he already knows he's going home. Plus, he may lose his own seat. So how could he be okay? That's a fact. So even it might sound like me try, use some rhetoric thing to convince people to think, but the reality is the way he's behaving in the last couple of days is far from somebody who is mentally stable.
Mm.
All right. If you're going to something like that, I want to see all of your ministers them out there with. I don't want it to look like you're there on a one-man one thing. So even if they
no, Mr. Perry, him did have Flaval and him did have Delroy Chuck and Christopher Tufton.
Yeah. Yeah, the point I'm making, no?
Mm-hmm.
Part of the clip that I see him and one behind him, and that is why I'm saying he has exposed himself to violence. But even right there, he should have 2 or 3 more ministers with him. It cannot appear as if it's Andrew Olesen, because that is what is doing the rounds. Andrew Olesen alone with 1 policeman behind him.
Mm-hmm.
What is rounds? Why somebody there was some other all over the place in a plain clothes. So maybe the person who was videoing it was just videoing him, and the security that he had was just 1 police behind him. I am saying if we are probably, even though it done gone bad, if you look this is them have to go up on the road for them look at thing there. But even if we had 2 or 3 other ministers around him, it wouldn't look like Andrew Olesen go mad. But the fact that video for him, it has sure say he's mentally unstable. Because if 5 or 6 of them out there, it's kind of hard for we say the whole 6 of them is mentally unstable. But when the video that is circulating is showing him alone, and I nearly lick him down with 1 police behind him who couldn't stop the car there. Because I know the policeman is now going out the way of the car and taking a lick for Andrew. That policeman, there was just a camera trick too. Not camera trick, was just there to make up the validity of the thing, but it never ever served a security purpose.
You're right.
Somebody decided that if somebody decided to hurt, although there were some amount of traffic, so it is a risk. But him couldn't do that in Afghanistan and some other places where people just kill people and die in the process. Because people who do those things too are also mentally unstable.
Mm-hmm.
If them man we do suicide bombing and them things, they are mentally unstable. How can you want to give up your life just because you want to kill someone? How are you going to expose your life?
It's a culture. There is a culture belief for those people still doing it. They believe so when you're dead like that, you're going to paradise and you become a martyr. So it based upon some religious teaching too from a cult.
Religious belief, religious belief cause them to do.
Yeah. So
So they believe that
why I say
things
that
is
because
going to happen to them afterwards.
right. So even a man in a right mind, and if you get indoctrinated to certain things, you're gonna believe it. If you understand what I
Yeah,
mean.
Della, Della, you want to think that I went out there in the middle of a tree exposing his security, and you are saying it is because there is a 45% reduction in crime, that's why he could do it. So you are saying 2 years or 1.5 years ago, he wouldn't do it. But because we have a 45% reduction in crime, he can do that. I rubbish that. I rubbish that. And I rubbish that because people still live in fear. And two, we may have a reduction we may have a 45% reduction in the amount of persons who are being killed by illegal gunmen. But we have more than a 45% increase of the amount of persons being killed by legal gunmen. So you see how we assess data is another thing.
We only do it when we want if we make it look good on one side. Because what people want to paint out is that only who with the pie I do the most of the crime. But the other crime, then we not bother talk about them. If what we should do on a yearly basis, so many people die in the country and put it in a
That's
one.
right. That's right, because at no point in time, anyone, any government, any citizen should be happy that people are dying by the hands of the police. We want to get rid of that. We don't want that to be a part of our lifestyle.
But that are the trick, you know. But that are the trick, you know. That are the trick. For that's why you say certain things are suppressed, you know. Because certain things not report, you know. So you find say them I say it go down that the way, you know. But you're not hearing nothing about where the police do.
Auntie, let me tell you something. I live in an inter community. I don't believe in killing. I believe in reform. You understand?
Yeah.
I believe in intelligence and operations. I believe with the police being very close to the community. In so doing, you know every single person in the community.
Definitely.
I believe in community groups. I believe in community groups and community youths partnering with the police to ensure that their community is. And in so doing, they must indulge in things that are legal and lawful.
That is so true.
Understand? Yes. So I don't believe in murdering youth because they get caught up in certain activities. I've been fixing the root cause why they get caught up in that, because these youths are the sons and the daughters, because when I talk about youth, both male and female, and granddaughters and grandsons of your very own supporters. So you don't take a position where you're going to go after them and murder them and get them out of the way, because if you know your past, you would know that our politics were also involved with youths. You partnered with youths who are involved in criminal activities, and give God thanks, we have moved away from that type of politics.
Yeah. Read the comments.
Dylan say, if this is the sign that Jamaica becomes okra, I read that already. If you follow a mad leader, you are mad too. Andrew Olin should not be there. He send out to Marlon, JLP blogger, JLP. That's right. You dig your value. You devalue your value. Man, Nebuchadnezzar syndrome. Don't start eat grass. Night, everyone. Bottom line does not look good for me. It doesn't. Antigen stated earlier, the world leaders are everyone, and everyone is watching. Also, yesterday the JLP had a press conference. Tufton had key people around. Andrew Outsider give out book and Tufton present at press conference to promote and defend the law in the book. Who look like the leader of the JLP? Auntie, there was a school bus crash already.
Me see it, yeah. Me see it, man.
Delano, you're correct. You asked me to read the comments, so I just did.
With the line of him, a comment that chat nonsense.
Boy, I feel like said Delano ought to beat more than the ordinary, right? Delano and Teblino. Delano, she say all time prediction planning our friend. But Delano cannot. If I was in Delano position, they probably would have give trouble to Auntie.
But it not make no sense, because it not promoting party.
Cannot. What can you are jail, could you say?
So because look what Delano say. Because Jamaica safer, that's why Andrew could have got in a Migla Road. But an accident
Trying to make some.
That statement not make no sense, Delano. You are saying because Jamaica is safer now, Andrew can go to a Migla Road. But flawed
data. You are using flawed data to determine that.
But not it. Let's go by that. And out in the road and vehicle any problem, the pipe a problem. I mean, I know so when you go in a Migla Road, people that pipe you down, and that's why no it's safer. That not make no sense what you say, Delano. Look on what you say and think again. Delete good night. If you follow a mad leader, you're mad. Or Estina, good night. Greeting to everybody when we never greet up. Miss Curiosity Kid. Erlene Edward. OB. Make a greeting to Richard. Good night. Carol Wellington. Conrad. Good night. All right. Over TikTok. Good night.
Conrad did not say. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Auntie.
No, it's all right. You go ahead, man. I just agree to everybody because I realize they comment them a passing.
When you greeting and roll call. Here, Conrad did not listen. We still can't sleep with our windows and doors open. And the measurement they are using and putting to us is flawed. If 1,000 persons died last year,
Mm-hmm.
the hands of men, and this year 700 by of illegal gunmen, it meant that 300 persons died. But what do you think happened? Police killed 300, so the same 1,000 persons died.
Yeah.
And we as a country cannot be happy with our people being killed. So whether they are being killed innocently or they are being killed because they are guilty of an offense, it must be a concern to us.
You're right.
It must be a concern to us. It doesn't matter how we are killed. And any idea, no man is perfect. But yes, we can declare some persons are died innocently. They don't deserve that death because they didn't do anything. It is by virtue of the nature of people and our culture why some people die, but they didn't deserve to die.
Yeah. All right.
But I am that there are some persons, police.
Give me 1 minute, Mr. Perry.
I am.
Hold on. Don't go like what you're doing now. Just
hold on.
Let me just accept no one here and call you right back. Hello, good night. Hello, good night.
Hello?
Yes, good night.
Yes, Auntie Jen.
Yes, sir. How you do?
I just want to say something quick. When the Prime Minister was in, he must shoot them and him in some vehicle. And he not know who in the vehicle then.
Oh,
it
see what you say. Me see what you say.
Yeah, because the vehicle them come down towards it. Must shoot them and shoot them in the vehicle. No know who in the vehicle them. Thing could have happened. You know? So, that I never love that would have happened. You know?
Okay, all right. We get you.
Just my little, you know?
Yeah. Good point. Good point. Good point. The internet here are break up, you know. All right, sorry about that. The person who called, sorry about that. All right, let me call back Uncle Perry now. Yeah, sorry about that. Maybe I just take that little caller, you know. So I was saying, one of the things that he don't love about it, that how him just a pushing on in a car and not know who in the vehicle. You hear me? I think the internet will give a problem right now.
I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Caller just said spot on. Because you know that somebody even did an AI, an artificial intelligence video, and showing him interacting with somebody in a vehicle, it's like him pushing him head and a fight broke between him and
the Black J, a Judas Johnson named J. 1 minute, Mr. Perry. Black Judas Johnson. A person with a on the live named J, a Judas Johnson. Block him. Block him. Meaning can't come act now because him come with him like a demonic self and no say him. Go ahead, Mr. Perry.
Yes. So somebody looked an artificial intelligence video of showing him trying to put someone in a car and a fight broke out between him and like punching the car and the person something in his face and he had to walk away to ease the risk. But it developed an artificial intelligence which is essentially saying that he put himself in a high risk position as a prime minister, and me I tell you say that sign of madness. And me you want to see any psychiatrist I go tell me say that's not the first madness.
Oh, okay.
Anytime you place your life at risk and don't even realize it, your brain now work good.
Your brain now work good.
They say, yeah, brave. That is true. A lot of our brave heroes demonstrate.
But then again, you know, I tell you something though. He might think something different than what we are still, you know. He might think so when he go, them are going to connect back with the people, them.
That's the point I'm making. A lot of our heroes that we crowned as heroes, Auntie, demonstrated some level of madness in order to achieve greatness. So that's
hold on. This is a one big point that you make, because you have to clear yourself with that now.
Sure.
When you say most of our hero them act some mad way.
A first level of madness. Because Auntie, the truth is, every single one of us.
Hold on, Mr. Perker. I want to get you, because this could be some learning for somebody here tonight. Wesley, good night.
Mm-hmm.
So make we look for Marcus Garvey. Explain the madness.
All right, Auntie. Here you are.
You know, so me understand. Hold on. You have to explain to me. Me understand.
No, you just want me to explain.
Because the older pan the life don't understand what you're saying, but it's true you're talking.
But
and this baby so new to everybody on the channel.
Madman them a talk about with Andrew that them a realize.
But there are times I'm just confused. Our heroes had to reach that stage in their in order to create a future for you and I and for those to come. Every time your life, the line time of madness, not heroic. It's hero, but some aspect of heroic in the a sign of madness or mental instability. But the truth is, there's a
So you, so
not just it, but
so all under then. So are you? I mean, I want to cut you, but are you saying that the Prime Minister act mad for Ton Star?
And the Prime Minister what?
Act mad for Ton Star and other people. Like I say, you know, see man go out there and a brace against the vehicle, them man, and nothing to gonna.
Not kind of that you done the whole thing. Did a whole lot of individual, lot of leaders. I am saying he's a bit confused because there is no reason for to you an election to go up.
Read Naughty. Hold on. Read Naughty. Read Naughty comment.
Listen to me. Hear me out here. Point. In America, the Cuban should if ever might be declared that as accepted. But for me, I can act mad.
I don't know, may I break up here?
Desperation, this is because desperation is not that the country that threat. When Europe put out in wood and put their lives on the line, was it all desperation they want political power to secure the future of Jamaicans and other Jamaicans who are to come?
They say I'm mad under murder because of desperation. What you say about that?
No, she don't. No, man. She said this madness, Andrew's thing, is because of desperation.
Yeah. So I'm not really mad.
It's a madness that is triggered by desperation. I agree with her. It is not a that is triggered by the head, Albogle and George Willett. But remember, George Willett, when he give up his land to some poor people, you know, in the dark, it's over to them because in the times before 1944, universal adult suffrage, you could not focus your own land.
Yeah.
So George William Gardner wanted to ensure that some were able. So he distributed his land. When he never gave them freedom, he just said it was the same very cheap crop could afford.
Yeah.
And that is that anti. You have some level of kindness beside this, you know. So it is not necessarily a bad thing, but it will follow a logical way of life. Because spiritual things are totally opposite to physical things.
Hold on, Mr. Perry. I see somebody come here say them are Andre Stephen, but the person delete the message. But me can read where the message says. Say, excuse me, Miss Jennifer Rose. I have just reviewed a clip you saying disrespectful things from someone about me. I am going to ask 7. Stop take people picture and I put up name and I come here and try things. Cause you Judas Johnson not do it. It's not about a little evil. You can't trick nobody over here. Cause if you send nothing to tell Andre Stephen no something over here chat nothing bad about him. Anything when I say about Andre, I'm afraid to say. I use him as a reference. Andre Stephen actually come out and tell what I know. Andre Stephen was the one who came out and talk about his status. So I not I. So you know better contact Andre picture and put it up on a contract nonsense. Go ahead.
You get behind me,
This man when named Judas Johnson, auntie, you know, the man coming like some plague from my channel.
Name from the pit of hell.
This man coming like some plague, man. I forgave myself, so I can't say
What
it.
is doing, Auntie, is bordering a type of behavior that is good based on the reason behind, but his reason behind behaving this way to the first level of madness. That has no stance in it.
Okay. Me see some stress level upon. Honestly, me see some stress level upon the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister also lose weight rapidly. I don't know if any of you observed that him losing weight, but looking at him yesterday in the jeans pants, I say, and at the plummy, I wonder if Juliet Oles is going to come out and talk about my husband hard and stiff like what she did do in 2020. I wonder if him still hard and stiff. We know him when he come over here, man. We know him. By the fruit, you know them, Albert. Him lose some weight, man. It's stressful. I know part of me want to feel sorry for him, though. From a human perspective. Because I'm never forgetting himself in a problem. Andrew should have just do what is right. Him did have a crowd behind him. And it would have been so good if he just do the right thing. So now when nobody believes that because me a PMP I hate him. When he win, I say, well, we're going to work with him. He's young. Like we say, if he might come with brilliant idea. Him end up to be one of the worst. So none of us can blame people when people attack him carry down his own self. And we carry him down. Just like how everybody else put in their statutory declaration and who forget charge, get charged, and who for own certify. All he had was to do the right thing. In a coronavirus, when everybody locked down him, they have big money. Where's a Clarendon turn up? I not even remember so then that Clarendon. They don't know, Pat. You know, so I forget, so them had a Clarendon something tonight. David Palmer say, Auntie, and catch up on him. You don't sorry for wicked people. I don't sorry. No, man. This other sorry for say, him put himself in a predicament still because he look bad for the country.
Auntie.
Huh?
Auntie.
May I hear you?
The law take. Yeah, the law take. And I asked a question and the answer was Jackson. She shouldn't even be able to tell the people's name, you know, because it's not like we are spreading a rumor that things that go through the court and declare these are truth. So it might just mean that sometimes we didn't want to call people's name, but even if we had called their names, they couldn't put us before the court because these are facts.
But we never call him name in a bad way neither. I was using him as an example. An example was using him as, you know, because it was out there in the public domain. Him himself come and talk about it. So, and I am assuming something about him. But me no say no Andrew Stephen. Me no Andrew Stephen. Or Judas Johnson. Him one day on the apps to do them something here. I look attention. I want to be a part of what I'm not invited to. He just can't bear say him not on my channel again. Can you see the on your prints up like him a PMP when him a labor right? I pat later sweetheart.
He was almost a moderator. Look how much you could have turned him a moderator.
It's a good thing me ain't turn him in a moderator. I would have died black off people. But one thing that I tell me spirit something, you know. Him never want to show him face. And every time he come, he never prepare. And I take up the time. You notice that?
Always a shuffle.
Always a shuffle. And at that time, that was a trick enough. He take up the time, you know. But you can't run and you can't hide anything in the darkness if it come a light. So they're exposed now. You have to die a turn demon, a portray to be who you are not. For a big old man like you. David, a whole heap of surprise I go on, my dear. You know, see all the right truck out there, get out there. It look like him under some fire, you know. Mr. Perry, me know you want to go your bed, but you know, so you did undone one night.
No,
When,
man. Me not go to
no,
bed, man.
you remember when
Me
you did
have
that,
to
you remember you have to come back and come do quiz. You remember saying you have to come back and do a quiz and you know come back and do no quiz. When you going to do a quiz? When I do a quiz?
I want if Nadi have go. You know, when there's Nadi have the last score, come on one night, I'm just do a little thing, but it wouldn't be a continuation of the first one. So if Nadi have this, we can close the show with a quiz again tonight. Wait, what minute the time comes?
Me not think Nadi did save that in a book. She maybe just do it on the channel. Oh, she said she have it.
No, me tell her, man, so I mean, no, say she write it, you know, as Nadi a good operator.
Yes, she said she have it.
Oh, I tell you, man, me know people, you know.
You're
we
right.
can read up people certain way in terms of quality. Now they are good girl. Travel like you see how quick now the thing and
See it there too? She have it there.
you still to bring it up?
Yeah.
It's last standing time. Read up now the long time. And this is the thing about BNP. BNP can identify champions, workers,
Yeah.
and know how to select a team.
We know them. Well, all right. Here what you do.
Now the person where amongst them.
Make we start.
They will be upfront because she has some skills where the average person don't have.
Yeah. So make we use up the time and do something different from the other rest of channel them now and finish up back it. Because I know so I'm not going to get you for tomorrow night.
And you know, what me easy with you tonight. Me not have no class tomorrow. Me not have none for write up.
Me not forget that tomorrow holiday.
You forget that me had the summer school, you know. So I just the summer school rough, you know, for me, you know. Remember tell us I 30 pit the meter plan for using a 60 pit the come for me like double. Me have to employ 2 additional teacher with me. Me that thing for 1 and 2 me have to employ. So it at that reach me auntie. Sometimes me there and I'm typing something and before you know it, me drop asleep. And then when me drop asleep now, me wake up like about 3 o'clock and then write up some bookmark, some book and them something there. So just sit with me.
Oh.
And my school go right up until the end of August. But like the risk will come from me can't stop it. But tomorrow and a few kids are coming to a holiday, you know. And me have about 10 to 12 PEP students who are coming, so me no have no read holiday, but it is for me tomorrow.
Yeah, and you must have sent them home before evening too. Because of holiday.
They're coming 9 o'clock to 9 o'clock to 1, and I'll send them home 3 and 4 o'clock. But tomorrow they're going home 1 o'clock, so we just have to do half day tomorrow.
Okay.
But I do remember you still have some parents who go to work. So in as much as me teach, me also do you come like babysitting because the parents prefer to stay here. Because, you know, we have a problem with when parents go home, if the kids are not supervised properly, anything can happen. So I serve a dual purpose.
But I want to tell you something. That's the teachers are also caregivers, you know, babysitters.
You have to be.
So when I see all the big uproar with some of them come when the man come out and say extend the school hours for the children them were unsupervised and needed. It's a brilliant idea. I mean, no couple teacher would have well for the 2 little extra hours for can buy lunch.
Love the way how we implement. Auntie, I work with Mandy Arena, and one day I can call privately and tell you something about mandatory. No God should apply mandate things to anybody. Should never ever do it. Beastly, it's demonic. It's the thing.
Yeah.
It's attractive. People choose. God created us to make it. He didn't man.
Me no know. Me start to break up. Me start to break up right when me there. So let me say. Yeah, hold on. Let me say if me look a spot where me always there. If free up, somebody go park in my parking space. Why? The parking space full up tonight, brother. I'm have to stay right where I can't get my spot tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, the spot there where you pick up
Yeah,
the internet good.
so,
Hold on 1 minute, Mr. Perry. Hold on. Let me see. Wesley Brown is saying Jennifer election day is 27th of August. Mark my word. 11 seat for the Jamaica Labour Party.
Minister 28.
Albert said 54. Obis, everyone like up the channel. Yeah, man, that's true, man. We should have reached 100 already. I don't know you have to beg people then for top up a screen and all of them something.
You have an influx of labor right on the line.
Oh, the labor right, them I'm going to come for listen.
Because remember, what is happening with the PNP party now in the anti, we have a whole lot of activity going on. So the comrades are very much on the different platforms.
Yes. Yes.
So you may have more labor rights here than PNP. Don't be surprised.
You're right, because the labor right, the PNP, them are watch the channel, them, you know.
Yes, but you just have some unruly, indisciplined ones who type in and things, but a whole lot of laborites are on your life every night. They do not type in. They do purpose. They like what is coming, and you even change of them.
Oh.
A person like, and you understand, they may never type in. It's just a few who are being paid to interrupt your thing will come up and show their nasty, dirty selves.
Oh.
But I am saying to you, and take my word, there are a lot of labor who have voted like our purple. I need a labor right now, PNP, who are here and they do not type in anything. They don't press a like, but they listen, and they listen constructively.
Yeah.
So that is the reason why we can have 133 watching, but only 70 likes.
And it was more on that at one point, so you know me just open the door and I want mosquito come in.
First is log in and then them log out back to watch other things. Because and that is it. That they do that on every live.
Mm-hmm.
So live, they watch 5 minutes. When you get just there, you move on to live. There's so much competition.
Yeah.
But once they log into your come at the end of it, which is counted in the views, the amount of person who views your thing.
Yes.
And I don't know if you're watching it, Auntie, but you are getting close to 40,000 viewers. And I am going to make a prediction.
Subscription.
Yes, subscribers, yes. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to make a prediction that by the end of election, the night of the election, you're going to get to 40,000 views. I'm saying to you.
No, me I get to 40 before election.
Okay. Well,
me da 39. Me da 39 point odd by.
39.4.
Yeah.
39.4 you're at now.
Me go pass 40 by election.
I am just saying by the end of August. I'm I'm giving you 1 month, but it can happen before that because it is going to increase as soon as the election date is announced. And
when the election the nearer we are going to run, we are going to do marathon. You forget, so we plan marathon.
Right, your subscribers are going to go up rapidly.
Yeah, we are going to do marathon.
Yeah, and we have a little prayer thing to do in an auntie.
Oh, yeah, you know, so I remember it up to yet since we have to start. We have to start that prayer thing now. At the right time for start it. So as of tomorrow, we are gonna start off, and we're gonna start off with gospel, and in between we're gonna call randomly upon somebody for prayer. That's how we're gonna do it. So we get everybody involved. So we don't line up on ourselves, so we're not call nobody. Oh, me can't pray. You know, better learn, practice our Father.
I want to ask to just in between now and that time to their scriptures and any scripture that rests on their heart.
Yeah.
Share it with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like, you know, while you're reading the Bible, because you can't just open the Bible and read, but you have but there comes a scripture or a verse
Oh,
that rests on you.
now they
In other
saying
words, it means you must share it.
now they saying I must put the channel on subscribers mode only. So only them can type in. So who come here type in and if they're not.
Right. It's not on that mode.
But they can
I thought there
subscribe.
was a mode
They
you
can
have.
subscribe and come type and unsubscribe back, you know.
No, not is correct. If you want to type, you have to be a subscriber.
Yeah, but then I say you can do that. You can still do that and type in and then you can unsubscribe back from the channel.
No,
Yeah.
no problems. Understand that. Yeah. I understand that. Yeah, people will do that.
Yeah, man. I like troublemaker, like troublemaker people like.
There are channels I go on. I wanted to make a contribution. I didn't subscribe to them. But I had to subscribe in my contribution and then I unsubscribe.
Right, so it matters. Say we need genuine subscription. So we want people to just subscribe and leave it.
But when you return subscription mode, because you have persons who generally don't remember subscribe.
Yeah.
So when you put it on subscription, you want to mute. So when you put it on subscription mode now, those persons you would catch them because they are not going to unsubscribe. It's just that they generally forget to subscribe. But they want to participate because they are participants. They love participating and they love participating in a positive way. So those persons are not going to unsubscribe.
Yeah.
But when is that they can't share their views because they are not a subscriber, then that's going to lead them to subscribe. So there are more gains in putting it on subscription mode than to have it.
You're right.
The other mode.
Yes. All right. Anybody else want to call in while Mr. Perry is here? You have an opportunity to share in also. TikTok, nobody know want. Huh? Me not understand because me that try it when it's a very night when you're gone and me can't get you back. Me did that try to put you on hold. But me don't know if I not understand it's a phone thing, you know.
Until me dying for PMP coming up over and we have to go from where then see them thing in a card. Only things we can do it, but we don't have the skill to do it.
Yeah.
And you and Dre Brian a friend, you know. So Dre Brian has been teaching a lot of PNP bloggers and people who make the thing. That's why
me never know Dre Brian a teach people.
Yeah man, call get a number for Dre Brian.
Me have him man. Me not have him number like that, I can't get him. Me follow him.
Remember him not technology, him not have to there your foot, you know. He doesn't have to in him country, you understand?
Yeah.
Him can help you a lot. He has been helping Paul Patmore a whole lot. If you see how Paul things are on.
Yeah.
You understand? Paul Patmore thing turn up.
Patmore go on. Me proud of Patmore. Me proud of Patmore still, you know. Patmore go on with himself, you know.
Proud, man.
Me see this boy with up on TikTok where they call. Me don't know if you ever see one named Principal Sweet. You want to hear my style of Patmore? I call Patmore Alima can call Mark Golden Son. Me say it's so ugly.
Auntie, my time limited, you know. I don't really have a lot of time to do all sides. So you see the one them where once me know see have JP sites them, me not really go upon them.
You know, if you go upon them, sometimes you scroll and you see them. And I really go, you go upon them, because I never go upon them. Scroll sometime on TikTok.
In no time you take that, because them can't interest me. The only labor site me could have watched now are the one them where I am a laborite, but Andrew Holness is not fit to lead this because I'm sure at them I said them would have won.
Mm-hmm.
If you use a right and not out, if corruption is present in your party, I can't rate you, and I can't listen to you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, now I company your life. You can't tell me nothing. You have no credibility.
Yeah, we get you.
So that, for that reason, I can't labor rights. If you tell me the thing as it is.
Yeah,
You have to have bonfire upon Andrew and then somebody Labour Party, then me will listen to you. But you can't promote Andrew Old. You can't do that and me listen to you. And you see that person where I've just picked them, the people, they pick me in a school, talk about thing, judgment of whoever do that.
A big adult then do it, you know, see all the big man in our bus.
Come on. You don't lead our astray. You cannot do that. The person who Peter Bunt, you should never ever group up no picnic, give them parents money or whatever to let them do that publicly. You're crazy, you're out of your mind. You have big time and you will pay for it. Whoever is behind that.
True.
You're leading our kids astray. You can't do that. You can't use money and have our innocent kids doing things which are not right.
Yeah, you're right.
All of them looking what them do, I can make them big time, you know.
Yeah.
All these that they are doing, them lose big.
Yeah, the things then when them do things, so them promote themselves, them hunger, demote themselves. I say Labour right then, Tan man. Anytime you see them come on the channel, then come and then start tell you how you look and how you this and you that. We never want to pay them. You know, so I got to pay them, man. Because relevance, them a look.
Only them, I'll come on this channel and talk things of relevance as a Labour right. Only the land. And we will talk that all.
And you know, so sometimes he might get cuckoo, you know, to, you know.
That.
You know,
because it coming to the time I make a...
No, but you know, notice that the land hardly come on the channel nowadays.
Yeah, that's true. And him even more open than even before.
Yeah.
Him even more open than before, so I just respect him and rate him. I have Labour right friends. I have Labour right friends and me and them sit down and reason with, you know. Good of reason, you know.
But me a family we are Labour right.
Oh.
Me a family we are Labour right.
Me have Labour right, but when I worked at Pay, and I used to pay my auntie. And as much as me come from Jonestown, when me there pay mine, I don't know nothing about politics.
You know, so I think, when I know say Johnstone you live in, I think you live where name again? Jungle.
Arnett Garden.
Yeah.
Alright, so Arnett Garden and Jonestown are neighboring community. So you have the username interchangeable. So people at Jonestown go to that jungle for them live.
Oh, okay. IG.
Right, we use it in jungle is the most outstanding name. Because people who live at jungle, I'm gonna say them live at Jonestown. But people who live at Stone, we say them live at jungle. You understand?
Oh, but
it's the more pronounced name.
Mm-hmm. So why is it the place is called Jungle?
I'm not sure, you know.
Why attribute to that name? Jungle. Sure. Jungle coming like a some animal. That's all.
Animal, yes. I'm not quite sure of the original. I'm not sure, but I know the Arnett Garden now. That's a proper name for it. And then Trenchtown Rock and Arnett Garden come from some PNP person whose surname was Arnett.
Oh.
Vernon Arnett. I think he was a PNP.
Somebody saying, does any of the viewers know why it was called Jungle? I think because back in the days, the man them in Jungle, they serious type of people them. And maybe that's why they... Cause back then, some rough head, they don't have them place, they still in Mr. Perry.
Yeah, and then there's a name to some of these communities. Are Tony Garden now we are name not Jungle, they were referred to as Dung. So I'm not quite sure if while we remove D from Dung, put a J called
Somebody
jungle.
say,
And
somebody on TikTok say it was a jungle. So I don't know if animal used to live
okay,
down. I don't know if animal used to live down there.
all right.
I must research that.
Let
You
me
know.
give
All
you
right,
some
may I have a
footage.
research to
No,
do? So we are gonna find
no,
out.
I can't give you a little, auntie. I can give you a little, I can't give you a little history
Okay.
so people will know. I'm going to have 5 minutes, and it's good.
Oh, time come is saying it
And
is
I'll be
linked to the musical gene jungle, which has roots in Jamaica. Oh, and that's so back in the days, so time come, right? All right, June Mackenzie, good night. That sound like you may be right,
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
look at what time come, right, Mr. Perry?
Yeah, I read it. I read it.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty new to me, but it's all right. But what I know of, there were a certain community in Jamaica in the 1940s and before that had the word pen in their name.
Yeah.
So Jonestown was not Jonestown, it was Jones Pen.
Yeah, most of the applic them the name pen, all in a Spanish town too.
Yes.
Yeah, that me know about. That me know about the pen them.
And yes, the word pen
Can you read it for TikTok?
was attached to the fact that Jamaica in its early years spent a lot of time farming and raising animals.
Yeah.
So a lot of these areas were pens.
Yes.
The animals were stored. Now, the 51 storm, let us get history. Because the storm really caused a major devastation in Jamaica.
Yeah.
So when the 51 storm had destroyed a lot of homes in Jamaica, because most of the homes were not of such that could withstood the one storm. So it was a massive destruction, especially to homes.
Yeah.
So the government of the day, which was neither GLP nor PNP, because we were not independent yet, they identified some areas across Jamaica. They used build homes. And Jonestown was one of such areas.
Oh.
So just after 51 storm, that was how Jonestown was formed. Of Jonestown was formed and changed by Jonestown. Because what you find happening, the persons who came to live it, because at that time Jonestown was not a place with houses, so much houses, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
It was a place with a lot of pen and a jungle and a lot of animals. So after the 51 storm, they identified Jonestown as an area for housing development to replace a lot of persons who have lost their homes. Interestingly to say is that most persons who came to in Jamaica, in Jonestown, were of the upper class.
Mm.
So Jonestown turned Jonestown initially was inhabited by some rich persons, to the point where persons had what you call, in the 70s, these persons were still present in Jonestown, and they had what you call home guards. Every little home, every other home had a man who sat inside the house with probably a little special, so protecting the home because of this quality of persons who lived in those homes.
Yeah.
Now, what changed? Because to the 70s, you still have these rich persons, Jonestown and thing.
Mm-hmm.
But in the 60s, Jonestown was ruled by a man called Parkinson, who was a jail. Then Tony Spalding came in the late 60s to early 70s and used a type of politics that push Parkinson out of the era. So the era changed from JLP to PNP in 1972.
Yeah, me learned that. That me know.
Good. Now, some of these rich people, most of these rich people were still living in Jonestown at that time. Now, by the time 1978 came about, Chicago, a violent path, and Jamaica experienced political violence at its highest level. And that triggered a lot of persons to leave Jonestown.
Mm-hmm.
No, let me explain this to you now. If I said in the 60s, Jonestown was occupied by a lot of rich people, and the JLP was a JLP MP and Nima Park for the person. No, so by the time Tony took over Jonestown, and in 1962, you
Yes, Pa.
expected an exodus.
Good night to those who join.
A lot of persons who usually support the Jamaica Labour Party would have left Jonestown because be now in power.
Oh.
Desmond Mackenzie's father was not one of the fortunate one. He died in Jonestown before he could have made his exit. So that's the reason why Desmond Mackenzie is extremely bitter. People's Party and one labor right, but will never ever treat.
Oh.
So that was the nature of the politics that Edaga introduced in Jamaica. Prior to it was tones, they chose tone and your house stop if you labor right and you lose the house pass to the night and the gateway sweep up because they would come and sweep you out. That was the practice in the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
But after PNP won in the 70s and strengthened the thing, PNP won 72, strengthened it in 76, and by 1978, Edward Siago put a plan in place that involved high level of political violence.
Mm. Brenda, we're just talking randomly now. Anything. We're talking about a little history of the politics. Continue, Mr. Perry.
Right. So, I am glad that Jamaica and our politics has passed this stage or that stage, because it was really a dark stage in our political history.
It was.
You understand?
It was.
Yeah, it was indeed a dark year. And that is why today when you hear the PNP step out and said, we don't need to go back to that level. Because what they are doing now in tearing down boards and things, in the late 70s and 80s, a whole heap of people that did already and a whole heap of gunshots that were already from that. But I am glad the People's National Party has learned from the past and have decided not down that route.
It wasn't a good time in history at all, boy.
Not a good time. When the laborites had harmed themselves and was about to commit massacre in South St. Andrew, Stone and parts of West Kingston, that labor at PNP in West Kingston who had to leave. People from down at Liz and those here had to leave, and from Ralph Lane had to leave and get rescue in South St. Andrew. And because of their aggression, the PNP in South St. Andrew had to arm themselves to stand up against the wiles of the devil.
Yeah. Because as some man learn from make, as some make PMP learn from make one pop, you know, cause when them they have the other one like the other side.
Yes.
So they take bicycle angle and start learn how to make back sitting for hey black man not easy still, you know. The man they learn how to make back one pipe, you know, man. One puppy could have make.
So when Bruce Golden made his utterance and was being honest, hello?
Me I hear you, man. We hear
You
you.
hear me, Auntie?
Yeah, man. Me I hear you loud
I
and
was being
clear.
honest and saying that he was associated. He said this out of his mouth that in time past he was associated with criminals. Let me tell you this: the old Jamaica respected Bruce Golden when he came out and said that, because we all know.
Yeah, we know how we know.
Politician had ever politician had come out, and that was one of the things that made Bruce Golden beat Portia Simpson in 2000. He's appearing to be different type politician. Even when he stood up for Dodos, he just showed that this is who I am. Just that he could not desist. He couldn't that role and win. And he had no other choice but to resign.
Mm-hmm.
But he was one of the only politicians who was involved with criminality who came out and confessed to it. And you had to give him his props for that.
Shoot.
And today, he continues to leak out against anybody, whether they are PNP or GLP, and that goes to show you the type of person, the type of Sagittarius that man is. A Sagittarius like a Portia Simpson Miller, a Sagittarius like a Michael Manley. It's unfortunate that he committed political suicide, but I'm sure he's happy within himself that whatever he did, he would do it again. I know how Sagittarians are. And if in the year I say that him with that, whatever Bullen did, he would do it again. Because he's not going to do anything that goes against who he really is, because he's a people person. And I think if memory don't serve me right now, I think Isaac Buchanan is a Sagittarian. You see Sagittarians, Auntie, they are great politicians. They are great
Good
persons.
night, Brenda. They're great politicians. I want you to read OB.
Sagittarians.
Look at OB comment.
Trenchtown in Jamaica was not officially called jungle. Right, Trenchtown, we're not talking about Trenchtown here now. It's Tony Spalding built jungle. However, the term concrete jungle became a nickname for a housing project through Tony Spalding, Arnett Gardens, which is located on the edges of Trenchtown, yes. Because they called Tony Spalding's Trenchtown Rock. So it was during Tony Spalding's time that I think the name Trenchtown got prominent. It existed before, but he gave it prominence. But Arnett Gardens, the name Arnett Gardens came about in the 70s.
Okay.
What you copy and pasted, OB?
What you just read?
Or took it from the internet? Okay, yes, good.
So it's the housing project that make it get the name Concrete Jungle.
Yes. Because prior to that, it was board. The houses were made from board.
So you're saying down at that, I never come in at that, I never go that area, and I pass on the main, but I never go into the community, so I don't really know how in there look.
Okay.
So you're saying there, is it why you don't have some high-rise and building down there?
Yeah, man, you have quite a bit of high-rise and building that constitutes of Arnett Garden, that makes up Arnett Garden. So in other words, when you come into the area, I can building let you know between Arnett Garden and Jonestown. Because Jonestown does not have high-rise in building. What Jonestown have is the same set of buildings that were built after the Hurricane Charlie in 1951. So what has been happening now, a lot of people in Jonestown are remodeling their structure. So
Oh,
another component housing in Jamaica that I'm sure Mark Gordon will look at when he gets into power, and he's going to use the Portia initiative to look at that, is where these people with these whole houses in Jonestown, how you can, one, help them to get the title, and two, help them with some material so they can restructure it into a new structure. Because after 51, say even if they were built 55, then you would have imagined how old these houses are.
yes.
And most of them were built with board and concrete, which most of them were mostly board. People over the years change out most of the concrete. Most of them still needs modeling these to the level where you don't even need an NHD house. You understand? So that's another component where I'm sure Mark Wallen can use the Portia initiative to. And I'm not just talking about for Jonestown or for St. because in many other communities, especially in Kingston and St. Andrew, this situation exists. And even in the rural area, we do have a great need for people who have their land already and just need some material to build up. Because some people proud, want to do them own building, Them now go through the NHT, them now borrow no money. Them have them land, so if government can give them some material to build up them thing, them are going to lock into that. And me know my party, me know the PNP, they haven't spoken to that in their housing thing. But idea was sound like benefit the people make a log on to it, implement it. Perfect.
Yeah, you're perfectly right.
Implement. If them send them for the project of only 5 or 4 million spent on the project and them take the rest, that have to cut out, that have to stop. Over the years, both parties, PNP and JLP, go on with corruption and take with funds and things. But you see, what I see in Mark Golding is not just a leader of the PNP who wants people. I see Mark Golding as a leader who wants to change some dirty practice that happened in politics in the past, both on the side of PNP and JLP. Both of them do it. I see Mark Golding as a leader who is prepared to change those bad and negative things. And that's why I'm drawing for some young people serious about it too. So can people just give Mark Golding and the PNP a chance to fix the corrupt system that we have in Jamaica?
It won't fix, man. It won't fix. It has to fix. We can't continue. We can't continue. We can't continue like this.
Has taken in this country to an all-time. But I am not in any way suggesting that the PNP were never involved in corruption. But I see in Mark Golding a leader who's going to fix the errors of the past.
Even if they mean never at this level. Never at this level you have much.
Never at this level.
You have so much MP sitting down in our parliament we're under investigation.
Sure.
Penny, anybody may never greet tonight. Greet to know, yeah? Greet you well. Yeah, we never have so much at one time. And the hungry prime minister wanna corrupt them. I will it more minister them in there with him. Corrupt. So it's a corrupt government.
Very corrupt. Yes, Obi. I am also impressed with the amount of females on the team. And I tell you, a lot of them are going to be placed in ministries. If not all. I'm going to find job for every one of them because I know Mark Golding.
All of them, in all fairness, all of them.
My MP, and let me tell you something. You have to really depend the ball for me talk highly of you. I might not talk bad of you, but me not going to mention your name if you're not shine. And Mark Golding is a shining star.
Yeah.
You know, we're in a classroom
Yeah.
and three people up on top just a shine, so Mark holding and one of them three people they look like him and come first. Cause you have you have about three shining star in a PNP now. And don't take me wrong, all of them are shining. But we are talking about Venus is the brightest star.
Who?
Brightest planet. Venus is the brightest planet.
Oh yeah, Venus, yeah.
Good. But they all are bright.
They all bright.
But
I understand. Just to
but
them
you
what.
got to have one that is brighter. So me I tell you there are about three shining star in the PNP right now where at any time you can call upon any one of them to lead the party and they will lead it competently. So right now, Mark Golding is the brightest star. You understand?
Yeah.
And we are just happy with him and with his leadership. You see, I said to you,
the PNP look good for the future in a good. And when we look on the slate of candidate, when we see the young people then we are come up, the PNP is in a very good position.
If you didn't know about football, listen, would I tell you say the PNP right now look like Chelsea in England.
So Una know about football.
Maybe one or two person on the live may know when me talk.
Me know about football, man. My son then watch football and talk about it all the while, so.
Yes, Chelsea, or maybe anybody in your home, you ask them tonight if you see them. Say, I wish team name Chelsea.
Me know, man.
About them.
Now Chelsea wear them. I wish one of them. I wish one of them wear the blue and white.
What about Auntie? Hold on, Auntie. Who are Michael Cully? Oh, the PNP party is like Arsenal, and Arsenal lose to the one love. Auntie, who person, Auntie?
Me
True
no.
Arsenal side. If I want PNP, no, but true Arsenal side. But Chelsea, I carry more weight right now than Arsenal. That's why I put the PNP party in a Chelsea. Just got to check to just win the World Cup. So them are the top team right now. Well, just put in a little sports night thing, Auntie.
Yeah. But you could have also attribute him to a great batsman like Brian Lara.
Of course, Usain Bolt.
And you can put him to a Usain Bolt.
Yes.
All right.
Because when you compare him with his peers, him shining above them.
Shining above them. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, man. Michael is not this a Mike comrade. I don't know sure Michael, man, but declare himself that true him is an Arsenal man. That's why him like him party to it. I mean, I have a problem. Michael do not call a football gimmicks. Michael depend with me, you know. Show me a big up Chelsea, you know. Him a fret, you know, Chelsea. I go beat him when we meet, you know.
Lot of stars. So right now, when I look on a Damian Crawford, I say Damian Crawford are going to be president of the People's National Party. One day. And I see a bright Dayton Campbell coming up. So we have some strong. We could have called Wally a name, but them two, and especially when them take a platform, you know, so them are come out strong.
And the first minister,
exactly, Nadi.
Julian Robinson.
Yeah.
Julian
Robinson is a different kind of quality guy. Him not too much of the. Yeah, but when you come on to discipline and principle, yeah, that's for the men them side. And when you look on the woman's side now, I see a Gabrielle Morrison.
All right.
I see a Gabrielle Morrison come up in the platform of Portia Simpson. I'm going to tell you too. Julika just simple neither.
Right.
And when you look on a Miranda Wellington, fire that, you know. She lick up, but she talawa, you know.
We have some women coming out the same just to identify them fire now. Wait till they give them 5, 6, 7 years like us new type of them. Because remember, the Portia entered into the year, never did the Portia that go lead part there. And we see Firebrand.
But you know, so the first time Portia were put into Portia was put into the constituency, we are GLP constituency, and the first she run, she beat them though.
But we are anti Tony Spalding teacher because Tony Spalding did the Parkers in a South Center too.
Oh.
So Tony Spalding teacher over do it and work with Tony Spalding was our godfather, was our teacher, then works hand in hand. Because we are neighboring constituencies.
Me never want to call name tonight and get myself in another problem in another because I don't know how me feel left out of Isaac Buchanan. I don't know how me feel left out of Andre Anton. Me stop calling name. Me all of them good. Me ain't a problem. Me ain't a problem. Me ain't a problem. Me ain't a problem. I don't want none of them vex with me. The whole of them good. The whole of them good. But we don't want to take nothing from nobody. But you have some people who just shine.
More on the PNP get to that. More on them get leadership select. I'll find the person, this one they have in group, that the one they have in group. If you have to deal with it, I don't like that. In the party, I eat put in a will.
Yeah.
I put in the sky divided.
No, but you're not up my again. You're not up my again. You're not up my again. Hold on. You're not up my again. You know, see how smart Mark Golding is. Look where Mark Golding do. Mark Golding have one shadow cabinet outside of the cabinet. I train them.
Yes.
I don't know if you observe, I like time I observe that, you know. So the man has set a feeder program, you know.
Yeah.
So that I have them in training.
But where him can't go in a row from Central Kingston. You don't know how him farm a column up at the row or him name row.
Inquire back down.
Mark Golding set the thing where nobody can challenge him and the main purpose of that to keep the party united. We don't need that challenge right now.
Everybody did agree to it because one at the time I'll Philip Paul will look like he may want challenge Mark Golding.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
couldn't deal with that.
I remember say Lisa and have in our mind to they don't do it. Same Damian Crawford too.
Couldn't be this strong.
So we couldn't allow all of that to happen again. I wish that was the downfall with it.
Strong.
Yeah.
We couldn't be this strong if we did allow a challenge to money.
We couldn't be so strong.
So I taught them thing there. Then Stable Liberal should have said, then the best thing that Mark Golding do. And he said, Stable Liberal that's a boy I eat that to the car. You know. If me is a liberator, I see this boy come and run off him out, so all of them can't carry nothing for the court. I'm even for a problem.
So how me hear saying the funny time, hold on, funny time me hear say Lawrence Road did go report Swaby to Mocha according to Nationwide. Oh, we not hear nothing.
Then there's no something there is substance in the report because I've contacted the relevant authority who would have had the records of the KCMC. And when they would have gone through those records, they would have seen that everything is above board. So what would probably only result in it days before the court for public mischief.
Yeah.
That is the only thing that could probably come out of it. It's a rule, please before the court for public mischief. Because Mr. Swaby is not an idiot. Mr. Swaby has been to study all the way down at SU when my comes. Because it was long years or 50 years ago that anytime the KDMC we will be there. But it has been on the position for almost 15 years.
Yeah.
So when it we come in and out fire from day one, I can't override
Yeah.
He should have done it a long time. He should be there a long time. So Lawrence Rowe picked on the wrong person. Because all him is mentally unstable.
Well, I like him now. No, him me know say mentally unstable.
Mentally stability.
No joke about it. Him mental for sure.
Mentally unstable.
Yeah.
When him take up a knife and go in front of that boy like that, that goes to show you that him losing it.
Him losing it, man.
Never said it still, because some people may think, knock off at the top of again. The moment you go fight,
thanks for the gift.
Where anyone of you hear what I'm saying, Auntie?
Yeah.
And it says the moment you go into a fight with someone where you put your life at risk or the person's life at risk, it's a sign of mental instability.
That's true.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we need to know the moment you go around and tear and start to drive at a speed that give you little or no chance to prevent an accident is a sign of mental instability. So in as much as the person can dress up or in a toughest job, doesn't excuse them from exercising or having issues relating to mental instability.
You're right. You're right.
And Lawrence Rowe has displayed it, and the Hollis has displayed it. Three. Warmington has displayed it. A lot of people, parliamentarians have displayed it. You may find, you may have one or two people display from time to time, but as I say, it is a natural occurrence among human people.
Yeah.
But when you plan behave in a mad way, because, and it's not because of a passion, and how you corrupt and you go to prison and you do not want to go to prison. So you want to try everything you possibly sure you can do. Behave like you're Marcus Garvey or Paul Bogle or Sam Sharp.
The man I try still in a man. Me never see a government in power.
Life on the line for the Jamaican people.
Yeah. Me never see.
Your life on the line.
Me. Have you ever missed a period in your lifetime? See another government election I go run. And him in a power and I try as fight as hard as you say Andrew Hollis a fight for staying in power.
Never been in the history of Jamaica politics. Never. I mean, they don't declare case that this is a puppy show government. It's a puppy show behavior.
Yeah.
Nobody could have said that and put some liquid in our boxing bag. When I like them drink it and when it's some shit them and the way them show excitement, it's spray and spray upon them and them just drop it and shake him and I say be excited, but the contents of it is not nice. You're exposing yourself.
Yeah.
You can't. You're losing. Make Marlon rope, make Marlon make second them do it, make one of them, make them go there. Not even them man again, they can put that position there. But no, you have Marcus, you have
You're right.
Sam Sharp, and you're not benefited. You are doing to save yourself from good deal.
True. Well,
You shouldn't do it. You
yeah.
shouldn't do it from the first day. You shouldn't do what you do. If you never do what you do, you would have never do what you do. You shouldn't do it.
But you know, here Lawrence Rowe come out and say he did vote for Donovan Williams. Can never want to vote for Imani.
And say, we don't name the Lawrence with the Judas Road. We are going to say two of them first name to the Judas Road. Because I know I'm big up some boy. Judas Road.
Yeah, you're right.
Judas Road.
You're right.
The people on the line. We don't have to claim as nothing. Lawrence Road, Judas Road. But we not give him no forward.
You're right.
Yes, Michael Bowling, very much. We not give him no forward. Judas. So every time we call him, because you know every time you call somebody name, you give them anti.
Yeah, you give them a thumbs up.
Time. Some people don't know spiritual things. Every time you call somebody name, you give them strength.
You're right.
We don't call your name Judas Road, and time we go by that name, you're going to see that's who we are.
Yeah.
See how Tom as Johnson become, see? You just surprised to know that the name I heard up in
Judas Johnson.
Tormenting.
Tormenting for real, you know?
Name that is tormenting him.
A name tormenting.
From we give him that name, you see where I reach it.
Yeah. Up and down like I'm a look place for lay.
Yeah, can't have no resting place.
So what you want to say to the Jamaican people? You know, me always ask you, what is your last word you want to make to the Jamaican people? Go ahead.
Jamaican people, it is highly anticipated, highly expected that on Sunday, this 3rd of October, that Michael Andrew Willis will announce the election date, probably in Papine or some other option.
Yeah, so Sunday, I hear Dayton say if him Dayton say if him not announce it this Sunday, him have to announce it the next Sunday if it fall in line with the anniversary of the 3rd of September.
Yeah. If he announces it this Sunday, he can come the election
in
can
August.
be any time from the 24th of August.
Yeah.
If he should announce it on Sunday of this week, on Sunday, it will be a new week.
Yes.
He can call it as early as the 24th of August.
So let me ask everybody on the live the question. When do you believe the Prime Minister will call the election? Before, type in the comment. Ashley Rivers, good night. Type in the comment. When do you believe the Prime Minister will be calling the general election? There will be a nomination. No, but he have to call the election date first before he can call nomination day.
So he's going to announce both dates. He's going to announce the nomination day first, and then he announces the date.
Yeah, but the time when but listen what I'm trying to say. You see when him said the election I go call, him have to say nomination day will be so and so and the election day will be so and so. So them have to call one time.
Right. He's going to announce after the other. So he's like say the election day, the nomination day will be August 3rd, and the election day will be August 28th.
Yeah.
That is my prediction based on how I'm seeing things, because he would be so stupid to call it in September.
But you're not just saying man a madman, brother. You're expecting for God to sit in the sober, you know. Now you double talk yourself, right? You just say.
No, I never said it's so bad. I the first stage. But now I say it is so mad, so that would be the first stage. That should be the second stage. He would be so mad to call it in the week of back to school, when school is going to be reopened. I'm getting news that school is going to be reopened very early, but maybe the first one. He would be so stupid with September. The level of that time will leave with I've been college in that before September come in.
Yeah. Somebody is asking, can another candidate be put forward for both parties? Yes. You are not officially the candidate until nomination day. So anybody, once you're not nominated, it can always change.
Yeah. Once Parliament is dissolved, no one had any title. Margoli is no opposition leader. Andrew Wallace is no prime minister.
Yeah, once the parliament dissolves.
Bullet is no
Speaker
of the House,
yeah,
and no MP. There are no MP, nobody. So everybody is just an ordinary citizen like you and I.
Definitely.
So, with day of nomination, who is nominated are the legal to represent the area in which they were nominated. Now, if Andrew Wallace failed to lose his seat and say they were to win the election, then they would have to, among themselves, select a president for the party, and that president would become the prime minister, and vice versa. If that was to happen in the PNP, where Mark Bowling was to say lose his seat, God forbid.
That one great mountain for climb. Mark Golden seat safer than Andrew seat.
What we need to do is to identify the first, and look, I can't do it tonight, but we need to identify the first 32 seats to be in.
Yeah, tomorrow night we're gonna look on that.
Yeah.
God spare we life. We're gonna look on it. Yeah, we're gonna look on the first 32 seats.
Yeah.
Were we sure? Were we sure?
I can look at 10 seats the JLP can't.
Or we can look on it. Never say 10 seats. We can look and say the seats, then we were sure say.
The seat, right. So we don't put a number. The seat the JLP can't lose.
Right.
We could see PNP can't lose, and I'm sure that's going to be very close to 32. We're going to pass 32, but there may be rationale behind some things why it might not go to 32.
All right, so we look at them. Yeah. All right, it was one of my what name now? Decade 7 on TikTok say good civics lesson. Our channel is always educational.
Yeah, we try to do that. That is why we want any labor push a paid labor right. Now we are aware that persons are collecting money to come on platforms to interrupt what is happening.
You will hear everything we live. All the trick them we labor right them at work we know. All for them labor right to chat them out too.
Right, we don't want it here. So our antennas are always up, and once we detect you, we're going to block you.
Yeah, over YouTube, bring it up to 100 thumbs up, man. We just need 16 more, and we have enough people over here to do that. Tap up the phone screen or thumbs up the live. Over TikTok, thanking you. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for staying on and be a part. Anybody else before we go? Any question you want to ask before we go? The floor is yours now. We are taking questions. We don't want to leave you all of night with chatting, and then you want to ask something you can't ask. Any question you want to ask, type in the comment.
And what typing, I just want to reiterate the point I made earlier. Mark Golding represents the leader going to fix the lot that has been the political system that both parties are partakers of. Is that leader who is going to make difference in Jamaica's politics. He's coming to lead the PNP or to the minister. He's coming from Jamaica's politically in a positive way. So I'll speak to those, especially who have not yet made their mind as to which part to go. I think give Mark a chance and see what happens. And he's a man on a mission. And when Markie G wins, everybody wins.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe that. All right. So it was a great conversation.
Thank you. Good night, everybody.
Yes, good
Love
night.
you all.
Thank you for your time and your patience as usual. Have yourself a great night. Till we meet again.
You too, Auntie.
All right. All right, over TikTok and YouTube. Thank you guys for being a part. As we get closer, anytime Andrew announce a date, we're gonna do some real marathon. Boy, we're gonna sleep a day and set up a night. So let me hear what.
Good night, Auntie Jen. Alright, as of now, they say Jack class the world of leopard. They look into it. Achoo.
All right, so I think that's it for tonight. That's it for tonight, guys. So until we meet again, good night. Take care. Thank you for staying on. You really be my company over TikTok tonight. I appreciate it. Come again, man. If all being well tomorrow, we will have another discussion. All right? Have yourself a great night. Good night. Bye. Love you all.